And they say, go find an arrest record with a Lakewood address in the last decade. We'll wait.
2 weeks ago, I don't know, they had the body hanging out the freeway with the head sitting on fire. They had to go over there and cut it down from the top side.
The police department will fact check Cartel both saying the murder took place right around the corner. And they will say, hold on, man, all right? 3 minutes.
Oh, and they had nerve to make a whole thread out of the Facebook post.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Now, y'all know nothing makes the world turn like a little bit of controversy. This is why y'all see negative things getting the most attention these days, despite however much good is being put out there. And although I've been noticed this, it became more evident recently as Cartel Bo have now been called out for lying during his hood vlog video in Houston along with infamous YouTuber Tommy G. Now it's crazy because this is the same man that recently was the only one we seen publicly go out on a limb to help Mr. Tendenism himself after he was being treated foul over there at Destination Smokehouse. When it came out that he had left or was fired, whatever transpired, Cartel Bo was the one that offered his hand to give Mr. Walter Johnson his own restaurant along with his own food truck just so he could have his own business. Might I add, free of charge. Now, no funny business, no under the table favors owed, just a clean start to his own business. You would think that something like that would go viral and have others coming in to organize something where guys could come together or whatever. However, that wasn't the case. Instead, he's getting more attention for lying during his hood vlog, allegedly, than what he did for Mr. Tendenism. But go figure. Now, when it comes to this situation, as y'all know, YouTuber Tommy G goes to a bunch of hoods all over, usually with notable figures from certain neighborhoods, and shed light on what's going on. The title was usually in reference to a hood being super dangerous, which is why a majority of the people tune in. In this case, he went to Cartel Bo's neighborhood that he dubbed Murderwood and got a tour guide throughout the city. It was parts where Bo showed him around and took him to areas where he described men being unalived and one man even being hung from a bridge. And I can't lie, before all this, I watched part of it because I do like Cartel Bo's music. And I wouldn't say he was lying per se in the vlog, but I would say that some of it seemed a bit fabricated. However, I don't know, and of course everyone's going to make it seem like where they're from is the most dangerous, especially as a rapper with a dangerous image. However, it would be pointed out by police that Bo may have lied about a few things within that vlog. They called him out. Now this is how you know the police be watching. Never have I seen the cops come out and expose someone for lying after a vlog. It's not like someone on the streets is saying it, it's the police themselves. So it put Bo in a weird position because what is he gonna say? They're lying? They know everything. But anyway, we're gonna get into it, y'all, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype and like the video so we can get it into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
This is really something I've never seen before. I've never seen a police department do this in my life. The purpose of a hood vlog is to highlight and showcase your community. But if you're a rapper who rely on street credibility, you kind of have to showcase it in a way that looks cutthroat and looks as savage and gangster as possible, because that adds to your lore, that adds to your credibility that you were able to survive such a treacherous environment. And this hood vlog was no different. Cartel Bo took Tommy G through the Lakewood community in Houston. Now he would tell Tommy,
and like I told y'all before, right? This they're gonna do. Nobody's gonna say, yeah, come to my neighborhood. I had it great. I live in the suburbs. It was just great. We didn't have to worry about police. We went to good schools. It's never gonna be none of that. Right? So of course they're gonna make it seem like the most dangerous, the most gritty, the most grimy. Everybody got this same success story, right? It's just like all these rappers that got the same story when they say, my teacher told me I wasn't going to be How many rappers you know that say the same thing? Their teacher told them they wasn't going to be right? I want to know what school they went to, because for your teacher to tell you that, oh man.
Tommy G, that Lakewood is so treacherous, is so violent, that people nicknamed it Murderwood because of so many murders that's happening in this community.
If we look at the definition of a serial killer, someone that has over 3 bodies, you would say a lot of hoods have a lot of serial killers.
There's serial killers everywhere. That's the case. I didn't know that.
Now he's right. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you saying it from that perspective, there's a bunch of guys walking around that done caught bodies. But the only problem is most of the people that's glorified for doing all the street stuff are the ones that get caught. But to be honest with you, the ones that are walking around and you don't know about, those are the ones you need to be scared about. Because they glorify the ones that went to jail, but it only means that they got caught. Right?
Today we head to Houston, Texas to see inside a notorious neighborhood known for shootings, gangs, drive-bys, and murders. We link up with the rapper Cartel Bo, who's gone viral for songs like Fresh Out the Feds.
He might look, I ain't play hood. He know we ain't good, nigga ain't nothing shaking.
And Monsters Among Monsters.
Nigga ain't worried about if it is, then I'm the problem.
Cartel Bo's done RICO time in the federal penitentiary, and he's a hood legend who's well respected in Houston.
I ain't gonna lie. These rappers, man, it's like they picked the wrong profession. Look how big this dude is. You mean to tell me he couldn't be a D1 player scout going to the NFL? He looked like he every bit of 6'5" solid. But he wanted to be a rapper.
Takes us through his block that locals call Murderwood, and he shows us what life is like there.
The Houston police heard that and said, excuse me? What, come again? Murder what? So Houston Police Department took to Facebook and said, yo, we don't know what Cartel Bo done told y'all, but ain't nothing Murderwood about Lakewood, man. Not a goddamn soul has ever called Lakewood Murderwood. That is something that Cartel Bo has made up and is trying to perpetuate to further his particular rap career. This is just embarrassing, man, because they...
So it says, hey, Tommy G, no one in Houston calls Lakewood by the nickname of Murderwood. We'll watch the video and fact check the rest of it for you. Sheesh. Yo, and let me tell y'all, whenever you start seeing that these videos got over 1 million views, just know somewhere in that million, maybe 100,000 of them came from law enforcement. That's how I feel. Whenever you just look at Sleazy World Go, he was just indicted by the feds because he was showing nothing but a bunch of crazy guns in his videos, right? And his video that they're referring to got 62 million views. So I know it sounds good when you get a whole bunch of views, but I always say there's some type of correlation where you see these hood guys, they get a bunch of views, 9 times out of 10, them views is coming from law enforcement. They watching it over and over and over because they getting serial numbers, they getting license plates, they getting the background to your hoods, they getting everything. So yeah, it's a bunch of views because they're basically trying to indict you. They're doing an investigation. But it's crazy. This just goes to show that the police be watching. As much as these guys think the police don't be watching, look, they took to Facebook just to let it be known, hey, Mr. Tommy G, nobody calls it Murderwood, right? It's a safe place. Don't let these guys fool you.
Right. Hey, Tommy G, no one in Houston calls Lakewood by the name of Murderwood. We'll watch the video and fact check the rest of it for you.
Hey, matter of fact, now that I think about it, this should put Cartel Bo and his Murderwood guys on game. Because at least you know they're watching. So if you're gonna be outside with any type of weapons, or if you outside doing something you're not supposed to be doing in Murderwood, just know them people are watching.
And they lived up and they lived up to their promise, man. Do you know that these folks watched the hood vlog and they labeled and pointed out everything that they said Cartel Bo lied about?
Wow.
So more specifically, like Cartel Bo talked about like several murders and crime that took place in Murderwood, and the Houston Police Department said, excuse me? This murder happened in this town? Man, cut it out, bruh. This is just a super embarrassing situation. I've never seen this happen to any rapper before. I've never seen a local police department, like I've never in life seen a local police department watch a hood vlog of a local rapper and then go through the hood vlog and point out things the rapper lie about. Most police departments don't care if the rapper got a cap a little bit.
Right now.
But you know what? Let me tell you. Also, like I said before, that should tell them that maybe an investigation is going on, maybe a RICO is coming, who knows? Because why else would they be paying attention to a hood vlog, right? It seems to me that they're already watching them. So when they did this hood vlog, they was watching to see what they can get these guys with. So just know, if you was in that vlog and you was showing any type of illegal anything, or if you had a firearm in that vlog, oh, it's a possibility them people are coming.
In 2026, this might be the only hood video we publish. This used to be the staple of the channel. Now we're taking on a lot of other subjects. And what occurs to me right now that is interesting and connected to the hood is right now it feels like the country has the potential for revolution. We're 1 week into the Iran war and Americans are pissed. And my hope is that the hood can join us in this. But we're gonna meet Cartel Bo.
What the hood gonna do? It's a whole war he talking about with Iran, and he talking about he hope the hood can help with this. How?
Who is a enormous character, crazy stories. He's the perfect guy that if you're doing a hood video, he's gonna take you through and show you the rope.
Come up, be blind, can't even see me with binoculars, nigga. Hood looking up to me. They see this money, they know it's possible, nigga.
I just got a group saying everybody on the way.
What does your chain say?
Oh, hit for a bag.
Hit for a bag?
Yeah. That's my label. That's why I started, you know what I'm saying? Get you going, you feel me? You know, NFL, it's still NFL, but they had put like a federal gang on it. So anything we do, it could be a RICO instantly.
How'd you come up with the name NFL game?
I didn't come up with it. My partner Ray did. That's he started NFL, nigga from Lakewood.
Oh, so you see, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to go the baby route. If you pay attention to what he just said, he says they trying to put a RICO on NFL. So I guess that's why he first of all, I don't know why he would say this in the vlog, but to each his own. But basically he's saying they're trying to put RICOs and everything on NFL, so we had to switch it up. So now it's hit for a bag. It's still NFL. That he let it be known, it's still NFL. You're not supposed to claim it. If you're saying that the police are trying to put RICOs on it, you can't claim it because right now it's too hot. Why would you still say it's still NFL? We just had to switch it. So you know what they're gonna say when they come with that RICO indictment? Oh, hit for a bag was just a front. These are still NFL gang members. They're just operating under a new label, right? A new moniker. Just like how they did with OTF. Just like how Baby and them assumed that they was about to do. So they switched from 4 pockets full to can't be F with.
But you guys almost made it to the NFL?
Oh, no.
Did you almost make it to the NFL?
No.
No? You have the body for it.
Yeah, I should have. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I ain't had the area for it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little dip. I grew up in that high right there, on high, my grandma high. This the cornerstone of the hood, boy. Like, nigga, this where I sent you that news. This cracked 2 weeks ago. Right around the corner on the way down here, that freeway you exited, that's where that body was hanging with the body on fire.
A man's body was found hanging underneath the East Loop
by a rope from the underside of this 610 freeway, all while on fire. Sadly, he did not survive.
Next, Bo takes us nearby to the highway where recently a brutal and mysterious murder was carried out. To me, the killing is reminiscent of something that you'd see in Mexico done by a cartel in revenge. Let's head to the scene of the crime.
But you know what I don't get, right? What do they get out of this? Like, let's say my hood is dangerous. Let's say I bring you here. First and foremost, if I know it's dangerous and things are still going down, I'm not bringing you here. You're shedding a light on this that don't need to be shed because it's real things going down still, right? It's not like it's an iconic or historic place to where things used to happen, but it's not. If things are still going down today, why would I bring you here? Not to mention the fact that the police department basically went out their way to get on social media and comment on that vlog. That should let you know that, yes, it's things still going on and they're still watching.
2 weeks ago, I don't know, had the body hanging out the freeway with the head sitting on fire. They had to go over there and cut it down from the top side.
You think this was
the
gang
news
related?
later? I don't want to speak on it, you know what I'm saying?
Not from personal experience, but like from what people said, from the story.
Man, this is my hood. I don't speak on what's in my hood. This is real.
That's a pretty serious way to kill someone.
The police department will fact check Cartel Bo saying the murder took place right around the corner. And they will say, hold on, man, all right? 3 minutes.
Oh, and they had nerve to make a whole thread out of the Facebook post. I didn't watch this video. I didn't know that they literally went out their way to highlight all the details that he said that was false, and they basically fact-checked it with their own information.
Timestamps, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. The body that was right around the corner actually took place 2.5 miles away in another neighborhood. So when Cartel Bo is saying, man, listen, man, you know, this is my hood. I know everything that took place in here. Police saying, sir, these folks are petty, bro. They even gave a live demonstration as to how this is 2 miles away in another neighborhood, and this is right, and this didn't take place in Lakewood, right? It didn't take place in Lakewood at all. This took place in another neighborhood. Listen, man, these folks is petty, bruh. Listen, I like Cartel Bo music. Pope is one of my favorite songs, Monster. But listen, man. Listen. Cartel Bo had to make it juicy for him. In the words of Rollo, I had to make it juicy for him. If you come and do a hood vlog, now they did talk about politics and other things during this hood vlog. And I think Cartel Bo is like a really great commentator. He's a really great orator. He's really like introspective. But I'm saying, if you're going, from my perspective, right? If you're gonna bring somebody in for a hood vlog, you gotta show the treachery. You gotta show the gangster stuff. They just got hit with a RICO. So they're not gonna do the stuff that the young dudes would do, right? If you go to these other hood vlogs, they outside with 30 switches outside on the block. They're not gonna do that dumb stuff because they just got hit with a RICO for the same thing. So when you bring them back to the hood, it's a bunch of old dudes around, all right? They gotta make it good.
Oh, so the fact that, so now it's starting to make sense. They already got hit with a RICO. So the police is still watching just to see if we can get more guys within this RICO, because we figured maybe they was gonna show. So now it makes sense, because I was watching the vlog and I wonder why, usually you see these guys, they're bringing out all type of weapons, drugs, money. They trying to show you that it's lit in their area. But if you pay attention to the vlog, it was none of that. I just thought maybe they was being smart. And in some cases they was, because they already got hit with a RICO. So instead of showing anything, they just tried to go to certain places to let you know that this happened here, that happened there. So yeah, it goes down here. We can't show you nothing, but we could just tell you what goes down.
You feel me? They gotta make it look good. So, you gotta talk about bodies and murders that took place. They ain't take place anywhere around that place, man, 2 miles away. But hey, we gotta claim that body too. And they did this to Cartel Bo, and it's just embarrassing. But this was not all, bruh. They pointed out more inconsistency and more lies.
Yeah, I grew up here. I used to watch the bus stop right here every day. 3-4 hour bus ride every day, you know what I'm saying, for real. From third good mall.
Why was it such a long bus ride?
Because it was farther than the mall. Nigga ain't get no job. You ain't had no job around here, boy. My grandma was an assistant worker. It's a hood documentary, come on.
How long did you live in this area for?
My whole life. I was born at the hospital in Broward.
Oh, look at this guy. He's ready for a date.
I gotta talk about my woman, huh?
Man. Are you about to go on a date?
No. Man.
Woman flower once a week.
That's good for you, dude.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know what the f going on, man.
That is a beverage of choice while conducting an automobile, huh?
What?
You gotta be careful.
What? Beer?
Yeah, Houston PD is. I don't know.
Man, worry about you.
Look, I see.
Now you see, right? You see. He tried to tell him something for his own good. The man walked out of a vehicle in broad daylight with an open bottle of beer. He tried to tell him, well, Houston police. He said, man, I ain't worried about them. Lo and behold, they're watching. And I'm sure he showed his license plate, and they already see him. They see what type of car he in. This is how they target you. See what I'm saying?
You are that motherfucker like that, you hear me?
I ain't broke by a long shot.
I know, baby.
Just look. I ain't broke by a long shot. Nigga, I got money in the bag.
Don't show me your secret spots.
tell him, ain't nothing broke about me.
Yeah, man,
I got money.
Give a fuck what you think.
Yeah, you can't judge the book by its cover. I could play with money. I could just put money.
Why do you
in
do this
Louis.
with your money?
Cause I want to. Cause I got it to do it like.
Old school said, cause I want to. Yo, you can't tell them old cats nothing. He said, why? He was just asking a simple question. He said, well, why you keep your money in the plastic? Cause I want to.
Is it a hobby for you? You got a $2 bill.
Yeah.
That's rare nowadays. You want to show that? Folks, some of you may have never seen a $2 bill. When I was a kid, you would get this for like a birthday, you know. All right, I'm gonna give you your beer back and get back to the action here.
See,
but I hope you have a good Sunday with your lady, okay?
Yeah.
You're the guy I talked to on FaceTime, right? Okay.
Him and Ray.
So you got locked up and you got shipped off to Louisiana, right?
Yeah, and the county fucked up. That overcrowded.
For the last 3 weeks, the sheriff's office has not immediately booked some probation violators into the jail. That's because the jail is at near capacity.
They ship people to Louisiana, Mississippi. They got a couple of places they be shipping people to.
Are you guys hip to what's happening in Iran right now?
This next part, I think they're being hella petty because they really, right? Like, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, okay? So they said 5 minutes, 5 seconds. He says, how long have you lived there? He says, my whole life. You feel me? And they say, go find an arrest record with a Lakewood address in the last decade. We'll wait.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, why they being that petty? I didn't even know they get on social media and type like that. Let me tell y'all right now. Whoever's behind Houston PD page on Facebook, that's definitely a woman. That's definitely a woman named Sharonda. She's from one of the hoods. Y'all know how it go. They either gonna be the receptionist, the 911 operator, or something to that nature. They put her behind the social media. You can tell. Look at, she said, we'll wait. Yeah, that's a woman. That's Sharonda.
Exhibit A, living in the suburbs. But if he grew up there and he lived there his entire life before, I guess, the rap fame and him moving out of Lakewood, now this I don't think is an exposure. I think this is them being thirsty to put some smut on his name, because you could live somewhere your entire life and move out when you get some money, right? So this apparently is like an arrest record where like he's living in the suburbs, but still, this don't mean nothing from my perspective. I feel like you could still live in the suburbs while still being from somewhere, right?
Now, one or two things. Maybe they're trying to say that he grew up in the suburbs, and that's where his first arrest or his earlier arrest came from, but then he moved to Lakewood or Murderwood, right? Or maybe he is from Murderwood and he moved to the suburbs. However, when the man asked him how long you lived there, he said, my whole life. So yeah, it's cool to get money or be from somewhere and then move as soon as you get some money, but don't lie about it, right? If you left the hood, you left the hood. But a lot of these guys, they make that mistake to where they gotta be so hood that, nah, I'm still there. I'm good in my hood. I still live here. Because he did say that in the vlog. However, if you made money and moved out, that's a good thing.
So then they would also say, the rest of Houston watching this YouTube video like this, yo, they killing this man, bruh. They is killing this man, man. So they will also share this particular photo where they put a cap in the transcripts. So if you reload what the transcript says, the transcript says, who's well-respected in Houston? They say Cap. He take us through his block that locals call Murderwood. They say Cap. All right, but again, it didn't stop here, right?
You know what it is? Let me tell you, it has to be a woman behind that. Maybe he messed with Sharonda and he dumped her, but it's giving vibes like whoever's behind that page, they got like some personal tension between each other. I'm telling you. To go that far and be that petty and put cap emojis over certain things on a YouTube video, police not even supposed to be behaving like this, right? And it's crazy because if you are Cartel Bo, what do you say to this? Like, what's your comeback, right? Because as you trying to come back, they'll probably tell you, we'll come get you right now.
So his mom would also comment, which is crazy. So this apparently is like his mom. And he says, as his mom, let life hit him. All the lies he told on me, the family can't stand him. He hasn't seen his grandma who didn't raise him for almost a year. Shaking my head, embarrassing. I'm from Lakewood. He's not and is not bad. No such thing as murder would. So,
oh man. His own, let me tell you, your mother, now, all right, to his discretion, right? Let's not make it seem like, you know, him and his mother's on good terms, because it have came out that him and his mother are not so, you know, tight with each other. I don't know how, but him and his mother are at odds. So it could be her just, you know, doing what somebody would do if they don't get along with somebody, right? While they're being kicked, you know, you kick them on the ground. Or this is his mom and she knows the truth. And she's saying, listen, he's not from Lakewood. I'm from here. And it's no such thing as Murderwood because he grew up, I guess, in a nice area.
Even the mama is saying, bro, you didn't grow up in Lakewood, I did. You live with your grandmama, but then she also said the grandmama didn't raise him for too long. So I don't know.
I think that.
So where is he from?
Typo.
Right, because if the mama from Lakewood, then where is he from? All right. So then they would also write, now this to me is peculiar, right? Because they would also say, listen, so y'all remember like when the dude was talking about how treacherous like the county jail is? They would write at 6 minutes and 40 seconds, the included news clip aren't even in Texas, that's Georgia. So they show like Houston County, but Houston County is in Georgia, not Texas. So they're saying, yo, like the little county jail thing they're talking about, how treacherous the county jail is, that's not even our county jail, that's somewhere else. Damn. Okay, but they continue and, you know, they
got him there. They got him on that one. Because unless the only way is if Tommy G edited it wrong, that's the only excuse you can use. But you can't say the county jail is treacherous, even if it is, as if you went there and then show a news clip of you being in the county jail and you're not in that county. You're in Atlanta or wherever.
They share like a reaction post from other people in Texas. Now listen, man, somebody says, imagine making a video about the deadliest hood, then getting roasted by the cops for faking the funk.
Crazy.
Yo, hey man, Buddy was rapping Friendswood. I thought they were talking about Westwood at first. Oh my God, man. Listen, man, shout out to Cartel Bo. Listen, all
right, so that's pretty much it, man. I didn't see this video prior, so I didn't know they went that deep. I seen a couple Instagram posts. I seen a mother post. I seen like one other little post about the cops saying that he was lying and exposed them, but I didn't know it was this deep, right? They put timestamps. They literally watched the whole interview, y'all, and put timestamps on the part that he was capping about and showed proof. Sheesh. And got his mother involved, man. Shout out to Cartel Bo. Like I said, I like his music. At the end of the day, this is how it goes. All rappers fabricate a little bit, right? I'm not gonna say lie because who knows what really go down there. They're not gonna put it on social media. They're not gonna show somebody being unalived on camera like these little kids or showing guns. They're not gonna do that. But what I am gonna say is, as a rapper, of course, you have an image to, you know, obtain. And of course, you gotta make it seem crazy because that's your image. It just is what it is. So y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about Cartel Bo being exposed by Houston Police Department? And if you are familiar with the area, let us know how it is. Is it as treacherous as he's saying? Or maybe he was just capping? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.